Every true Assassin's Creed fan is waiting impatiently for the release of Assassin's Creed Mirage, especially because it is a return to the roots. And today, I, Neuromancer, will be highlighting 10 exciting things you should know about this new Assassin's Creed. We will talk about gameplay changes, parkour, lore, and a lot of things so that you do not have to watch another video. So make sure to watch it till the very end. And here we go. Basim in Arabic translates to one who smiles, is the reincarnation of Loki from the Norse mythology and is a member of Isu, a member of an ancient and advanced civilization that predated humanity. When a great catastrophe or the cataclysmic disaster wipes out the Isu, the likes of Odin, Tyr and Loki survive by uploading themselves and their consciousness into the supercomputer Yggdrasil. Now, we know that in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Eivor is the reincarnation of Odin and has imprisoned Loki's children. Basim or Loki was reborn in the current game Mirage in the 9th century, and he becomes an ally of the Hidden Ones, offering his assistance to Eivor in their quest against the Order of the Ancients, a powerful and secretive organization. But slowly, he later realizes and regains his consciousness and memories and understands that Odin has imprisoned his children, so he seeks revenge. However, as we know, he wasn't really successful in his attempt to kill Eivor and was later imprisoned in the supercomputer, that is until he later tricked an assassin to release him. In Mirage, we will follow Basim's journey from a mere street thief to a fully fledged member of the Assassin's Brotherhood of the Hidden Ones and a reputed master assassin. Assassin's Creed Mirage is closely connected to Valhalla and takes place merely 20 years before the events of Valhalla. As such, Mirage, which was previously codenamed Assassin's Creed Rift, was supposedly a DLC-based expansion for Valhalla. As per game's creative director, Stephen Bowden, and I quote, "Yes, we started Mirage in its first idea as a Valhalla DLC, and it was quite different at the time. That idea only lived for a few weeks and only on paper. In fact, quite early, we decided to become a standalone with a full new character because we saw all the potential of such a return to the roots. And it was all pretty quick." End quotes. Hence, the game was originally planned to be a DLC expansion for Valhalla and transformed into a completely different vision from where it started. And Ubisoft saw its potential to be a full-fledged return to roots kind of approach for an Assassin's Creed game. Some OG fans feel that the newer games have shifted away from the core elements of stealth and assassination that defined the earlier titles. With games like Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey, the series introduced more open-world RPG elements and placed a greater emphasis on combat and exploration. To counter this complaint, Assassin's Creed Mirage will be a highly stealth and assassination-focused gameplay, so you will be able to blend into the crowd seamlessly. In fact, you as Basim will automatically blend into the crowd if there are more than 2 people around you. The game's creative director, Stephen Bowden, in his interview with The Gamer revealed that you will be able to use stealth-focused tools, both legacy ones like throwing knives and smoke bombs, as well as some nice upgrades worked upon by the development team like a spice bomb and gas mines. Assassination missions will be similar to games like Hitman Blood Money and modern-day Hitman games, which means you will be able to perform executions in a variety of ways, building upon Assassin's Creed Unity's assassination missions. There is a mechanic called Assassin Focus. This will slow down time, a sort of a slow motion ability allowing you to assassinate multiple enemies, and is similar to Red Dead's Deadeye or Arkham's multi-fear takedown. It appears that distractions and luring will be prevalent, whether it's throwing a coin to create a diversion, whistling to lure guards away from their posts, or utilizing other environmental elements. Players can manipulate their surroundings to create openings and opportunities for stealthy takedowns. Also, as per PC Gamer, stealth has been reworked so that tracking who you are following or who is watching you is easier to see. The narrative structure of the new Assassin's Creed games has also been a point of criticism for some fans. Some feel that the storylines have become convoluted, with multiple plot lines and characters that may be difficult to follow or lack cohesion. However, based upon player feedback, Ubisoft has stated that Mirage will be a tightly woven narrative, something we witnessed in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood, where players will be drawn into a web of secret societies, hidden truths, and ancient artifacts, piecing together the grand narrative puzzle. You can expect interactions among some memorable and historical characters, some multi-layered villains with complex personalities, motivations, and ideologies. Ubisoft also mentioned that Basim's tragic past will result in nightmarish visions, so we can expect some dream sequences. As we know, the game is set in ancient Baghdad in the year 861 and happens during the golden age of Baghdad. Baghdad was previously featured in Assassin's Creed Revelations, which is the fourth main installment in the series, but was set in the 16th century Constantinople. Circling back to Baghdad, the city will feature 5 playable areas, unlockable pretty early in the game. These areas include Kark, which is the industrial part of the city, which includes the bazaar. Then we have the Round City. This is the core of Baghdad and the richest area in the city. This part includes the Grand Palace of the reigning Caliph. Then we come to the Science District, where you will find the universities and libraries like the so-called House of Wisdom. And then you have Trade District, which is a part of town that is focused on trade and commerce. And lastly, Military District is the part where the military controls the area Baghdad. Apart from this, you will also be able to visit the Alamut, the iconic fortification that acts like a capital for the Hidden Ones. Ubisoft has confirmed that players will be able to journey to Alamut, the legendary home of the assassins who laid the foundations of the Creed, in this heartfelt homage to the game that started it all. With a focus on a tighter and more linear story-based experience, Ubisoft had to make a design decision. With games like Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla having larger maps, the games fell prey to having vast areas of open space without meaningful content, lacking interesting gameplay elements or engaging activities, leading to a sense of emptiness or repetitive filler content and increasing the travel time between objectives and locations. So the design decision in Mirage was to make the map smaller, and as per Easy Allies, the map is much closer in size to Revelations Constantinople and Unity's Paris. Now if we check the size of Constantinople, it's approximately 0.94 km square in size, while Paris is twice as big as 2.4 km square. And when we compare this to Valhalla's England, we will realize it was pretty enormous. Valhalla's England was alone at 94 km square, and then Odyssey's Greece was even larger at around 130 km square. That is more than 100 times the size of Unity's Greece or Revelations Constantinople. Assassin's Creed Parkour Mechanics contribute to stealth-focused gameplay by allowing players to swiftly traverse rooftops, climb walls, and move through the environment with agility. Now, I'm really excited to say that parkour animations have been reworked, which means moves like the corner swing from Unity are back, along with the ability to pole vault to cover wide gaps. Earlier, Ubisoft confirmed that Mirage's parkour will be similar to those of Ezio's games. Game's Associate Animation Director Benjamin Potts has specified that the parkour animations have been reworked completely to make it appear smooth, with seamless transitions with a more intimate traversal experience. Baghdad being limited to 5 explorable areas is actually a good thing, since this city is specifically designed with attention and focus on stealth and parkour, where free running, scaling landscapes, leaping across rooftops, pole vaulting to get across wide gaps, running along the wall with ease, climbing ledges, grabbing onto protruding structures, jump through windows, balancing on narrow beams, and planning routes will all contribute to the immersive experience of being a skilled and agile assassin. Assassin's Creed games originally started as an action-adventure stealth game with a historical focus. The introduction of RPG mechanics in the newer entries has brought about a shift towards a more open-world RPG experience. Leveling system, gear progression, and grind-heavy experience has been frowned upon by fans. Well, in his short developer diary, Ubisoft's creative director, Stephen Bowden, confirmed that there is no XP-based leveling in Mirage. In fact, there are hardly any RPG elements in the game. So what RPG elements have been removed from Mirage? As per YouTuber Jonathan from Rebs Gaming, there are no dialogue-based choices, no level system, no gender choice. Now that we have covered what we won't see in terms of the RPG, there are some minimal RPG elements in Mirage. So you will see features like upgradable tools that can be customized, which will allow for some unexpected strategic situations. Then there will be a skill tree element, which will get unlocked based on your progression in the game. And this seems to be totally dependent upon your rank in the Brotherhood. Unlocking higher rank will help gain access to newer missions, better and more enhanced outfits, and as mentioned earlier, upgradable tools. Series trademark aerial assassinations are back while evading enemies as they are chasing him. Basim can use environmental interactions or possible contextual actions to create huddles or barriers to slow down his chases. Abu Jafar will provide equipment and upgrades to Basim like blow darts, smoke bombs, the hidden blade, mines, throwing knives and noisemakers. There is a contract mission board from where Basim can choose missions. Enkiro is Basim's eagle who will help him scout the mission areas, but here's a twist. Enkiro, if detected by enemies, can be shot at by the enemy marksmen. Basim can use his eagle vision to locate enemies represented in red, and during social stealth and while blending among the crowd, he will ask the fox to relax and act as usual. He can distract enemies using noisemaker and perform ledge assassinations, and once you clear the area of marksmen, Enkiro can be summoned again and will survey the area for you. And as mentioned earlier, assassination focus will allow you to chain attacks. You can set traps, throw gas bombs at your feet to escape incoming enemy frenzy. You can even bribe the patrolling guards for a more non-lethal approach and unlock doors by actually stealing keys. Now this is a pretty surprising bonus segment that we got for you, where I will let you know some interesting things that you did not know will be there in Mirage. So you can customize your robes and even dye them with colors of your choice, which is similar to Assassin's Creed 2. Mounts will be available and will include horses and camels. The Wanted system returns in Mirage, which includes 3 levels of detection: warning, search, and fight and conflict. If your actions are notorious, the crowd will recognize you and will report you to the patrolling guards. Dream segments or Visions of Loki segments will showcase how Loki actually manifested his consciousness into Basim's body. Post-launch content for Mirage includes Assassin's Creed 1 Remake, which is rumored to be a part of the Season Pass and will reuse assets from the main game. Also included is a DLC for a new area exploration in Constantinople, where Basim will meet Sigurd. And lastly, there is a nostalgic filter in the game, which gives the game a bluish grey filter as seen in the original Assassin's Creed 1. So, are you excited to step into the shoes of Basim and explore the wonders of Baghdad? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting gaming content, and until next time, keep gaming and keep gossiping.